What's up? What's up? I'm here. Sorry, a few minutes late. Let me make sure that this thing is clean because sometimes I be. What's up? What's up? How y'all feeling? I needed to clean that. I'm always doing the most with this phone. Cooking and painting and all of the things. What's up, Kia? First in the live, shout out to you. How you doing? Rosalind, welcome. We are tapping in. Speed reads as always. Jigstar, welcome. I did this whole event and I thought that it was like a general event, and now I can't change the title, which I always write the actual theme, and in this case tapping into Sacred Soul Simplified. So it's not letting me change it, so that's why it took me a couple minutes to get on, but I'm here. It's fine. How you feeling? How y'all doing? What's up? Are you feeling super duper? Still in my super sweater. Been wearing my super sweater all day. Feeling the superpowers, feeling the vibes. I hope you're feeling your superpowers. Blake, welcome. Thank you for joining. We are going to be tapping into some speed reads, aligning with my publication, Sacred Soul Simplified, that I have to not talk about because then I get restricted on the TikTok. But check me out. It is available on all platforms and such, and also on my website to get it directly from me, backtonnatural.life. My mommy is here. Hi, my mommy. I love you. Hi. Tapping into cosmic concept number 17 today, too sacred to share. Because sometimes we be saying the most, putting things out there before it's time, saying it to the wrong people, and then there's delays, and then there's all kinds of things. And ironically, this book that I was working on for over 2 years, I didn't even tell my mommy. I didn't tell, my daughter knew because I was working on it and stuff like that. My BFF knew because she was actually editing and stuff with me for me. But I wanted to not also get my mom's hopes up and other people. And there's a lot of reasons that sometimes you kind of let things happen. Keep it under wraps, keep it close to your chest, right? As I posted, what is it that we should be keeping close to our chest? That's what we're going to be tapping into with the cards tonight to see for you what it is that you're working on or whatever it may be that you should keep close to your chest. You know what I'm saying? Don't put it too out there just yet. So we're going to tap in. We're going to see how it goes, how it flows, and vibe it out. So how are you all feeling? What's the weather like where you're at? Because it is freezing here in New York this week. The cold really hit this week. Arista, welcome. Thank you for joining. I know it's cold where my mommy is because she's in Canada. So yeah, that is cold. So I actually shouldn't really technically complain because it's not as bad here as it is there. But I guess they're used to it. People won't say that, oh, you're from Canada, you should be used to this. I'm like, I never. And they're from St. Lucia, so I don't even know how they do it. Hi, Mama. Mwah. Hi. Aisha, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, but welcome. Thank you for joining the live. Arista, Loya, welcome. Thank you for joining the live. Rosalind, how you feeling? How you doing? Are you tired today? Did you get a nap? Who's team nap? I'm not team nap today. I did not get a nap today, but I was very productive today. Although I did a lot of work from my bed under covers today because it was a little chilly. And, I try to warm up instead of cranking up heat and stuff because, we be paying con artist Edison. And they trying to do all of that all the time. You know what I'm saying? So I stay warm nice and naturally as much as I can. Had testing today. How did it go? How are you feeling? The finest. Welcome. Thank you for joining the live. Thank you. Tapping into Too Sacred to Share tonight. I'm still debating if I'm going to use this Oracle deck, Wisdom of the Oracle, or if I'm going to use Tarot. I'm still waiting for the clear download on that because it feels like it could go either way and I don't want to choose both because I was like, oh, I'll do both. And she was like, no, it's coming. The students had testing. Got you. Okay. Got you. testing day. Kaya's preparing for Regents in January, so 'tis testing season. Monet, what's up, Monet? Welcome, welcome. Michelle, welcome, welcome. Ahmad, welcome, welcome. How y'all feeling? How you doing? We're tapping into Too Sacred to Share. We are working on things. We are connecting with people, all kinds of stuff that sometimes we be telling people stuff too soon. And then they be putting all this bad juju on our stuff and stuff. You know what I'm saying? We got to be more mindful of that. So that's what we're tapping into tonight, to see what it is that you should be keeping close to your chest, not putting it too out there too soon. Hello, hello, Michelle. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. I am going to be sending you an email right after this. I was just about to send it, and then I got a call, and I was on the call literally up until the live, but look out for my email, okay? But yeah, cool. What else, y'all? Thank you, Mama, for the live love. My mommy's here, guys. Say hi to my mommy. Earthly Color B, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining the live. Thank you for the likings. Thank you for the tap, 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 to tap, tap, to tap. Thank you for my Join My Fan Club, Michelle. I appreciate you for the gift. Thank you, sis. Thank you, thank you. So as always, I do read a few excerpts from the publication that is in line with the theme for the cards that we're going to be pulling and stuff like that, to get your guidance, to get your messages. I am, like I mentioned as well, for the past couple of nights, I am aiming to be done at 11:15-ish, you know what I mean? Kind of the latest type of thing. But if it's like, say, a light night, there aren't too many people in the live, if the readings are done, then that's, you know, that's basically Spirit saying, word, you need a break tonight, you know what I'm saying? But the latest that I will go is about 11:15. So keeping that in line, because it's part of my practice now in terms of making sure that I'm staying in alignment with self-love, you know, and sticking to my word for me, because it's ultimately for you. So it's all that. Rosalind's like, Mom, sis was on a roll last night. It was, I banged through them readings, went through the list, was able to add like 4 or 5 more people. Yeah, last night was good. Last night was good. So I'm trying to see how I can keep that routine, you know what I mean? In some ways, like the tarot is definitely always a deeper channeling. And last night was just about the, you know, scripting, alignments and stuff. So I was able to go a lot quicker. So we'll see. Tonight's might be a little bit more involved, because it's about what you should be keeping close to your chest. You know what I mean? What's too sacred to share. So yeah. Addie, welcome, welcome. It is 10:11-0010-110. Asheo. Timeline jumping vibes. Miss Ra, what's up, sis? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. How you feeling? Hello, Shane Harmon. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining the live. I'm about to read some excerpts from my publication and then tap into some speed reads for whoever is interested in regards to Too Sacred to Share. What it is that you should keep a little bit close to your chest, not put it out there too soon. You know what I'm saying? Feeling much better. Thank you for your kind words earlier, Miss Rob. My pleasure, my honor. Thank you for reaching out. I am grateful. I am honored. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And you're welcome. I'm glad that it helped. Yay. I'm glad that it helped. Jano, welcome. Lindsay, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. So let's tap in. I'm going to read a few excerpts in the book, Too Sacred to Share, and then we're going to open up the list, say prayer, all of the things, and tap in and see what it is that you should be a little bit more protective about, you know, don't put out there too soon kind of thing, you know what I mean? Just again, hold close to your chest, all right? Too Sacred to Share. The declaration is, some things are just too sacred to share. Ashe? It can be powerful to share something with select people or the public in order to breathe more life into it. Some things, however, should be protected or kept private until it is the right time to reveal them to ensure their divinely timed fruition. Unfortunately, some people don't always have the best intentions for you or your ambitions. They can admit negativity towards your goals, take credit for your ideas, or strategically sabotage them if they are privy to plans or partnerships before they are secure. Your motivation and momentum could be at stake simply by sharing something with the wrong person or at the wrong time, which could pause or prevent your progress. Okay? Some things are just too sacred to share. So let's tap in for y'all to see what you may be thinking about, mulling through, working on. That spirit is saying, hold that. Don't tell too many people or don't tell anyone or whatever the case may be. All right? What's up, Miss Nicole? Welcome, welcome. Kali, welcome, welcome. Miss Ra, I was definitely just talking to myself about this. Ashe, Miss Ra. Wondering where I was. I've been here. Did you not see it come up on your For You page or something, Miss Nicole? I was like 3 minutes late today. I was on since like 10:03. I was like, where y'all at? Sandra! Hello, honey. Lakeisha's here too. Alex, welcome, welcome. How y'all feeling? Oh, you know this will be good tonight because sometimes I'll be about to say it, then nope. Exactly. Let's see. You was waiting on me. No, I was looking. I was just on your stories. What is going on? Are they like freaking restricting me? I've been here. Brianna, welcome. Did y'all not see it pop up? No, I was looking at, yeah, my love. It keeps glitching for Michelle. I think they messing with me, y'all. This is why I need y'all emails, okay? Because if they start playing with me again like Instagram and freaking Facebook played me, then I need to make sure that we keep each other, okay? It wasn't up. I went to your page and everything. Rosalind saw it. Rosalind was here right away from the beginning, yep. Nope, I was like, she this late. What's going on? Monet was here pretty early too. Very weird. Very weird. Bridget, welcome, welcome. And I was surprised. I was like, yo, where my people's at? Where my people's at? Huh. Okay, interesting. I've been here since like 10:03. I know I wasn't tripping. Look, he's just like, yo, where's she at? Many of us, y'all coming through now, so I guess it's, I don't know, you showed like the live had ended as soon as I joined. Yo, what's up? Word? Yo, they playing me. It's okay. We here now. Tap it up. We here now. It's all good. At least you didn't open up the readings and stuff yet, but Romy, welcome. Thank you for joining. Too sacred to share. Let's see. I'm gonna play with Sabrina. They better not. Nakisha, they better not. My mommy was here pretty fast too, you know? So I don't know. What's going on. But I know we're about to open up the list. That's what I know. I know that I am grateful that you're here. Yes, mommy's here. I know. I was like, what was up with these SpongeBob likeys? When did that happen? Did I do that somehow? How does that happen? Hilarious. I'm noticing the SpongeBob, but keep him going. Let me see that love. Oh my God. I don't know how it happened, but that's what's happening. Delisa, welcome. Rana, welcome. Apparently my live was not showing. And you know, I did a live event. So maybe I'm not going to do the live event because I also wasn't able to change the title to put the actual speed read title that I wanted. So I think I'll just, since y'all know that I'm here at 10 o'clock, I'm not going to bother doing the live event because then you got to promote it. And I was like, I'm not doing all of that. Like, no. So maybe that has something to do with it. Maybe I did it differently this time. So I'm not going to do it that way tomorrow or ever again. Yeah. Okay, cool. So too sacred to share. We're going to I'm going to open the list first. I usually do. I open the list and then I'm going to say prayer and then go into the readings. Okay. So hello, Mama Jess. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. So the emoji for getting on the list tonight for Too Sacred to Share, it's just going to be one emoji because this one everybody should have. You're hoping you're okay. Your live didn't show up. What the? I don't know what's going on, Delisa. That's what everybody's saying. A few people were in right away, so it came up for them. But it might just be this live event situation that I set up ahead of time. Probably not a good idea to do that. So I'm not going to do that again. But yay, you're here. Right on time. Okay? So let's tap in list time. The emoji to get on the list to get your guidance on what you should be keeping a little bit closer to your chest, not putting it too out there, okay, is the shh emoji. The little emoji with the, you know, that one. That one. Good. Yay. Keep them coming. Awesome. And I will work on this list, and then we will say prayer, and then we will go into it. I see y'all. Let me scroll up, and let's get it on. And Mama Jess is like, I'm never on time, so glad I'm here. You right on time. Sandra, you are first. Michelle, you are second. Miss Nicole, you are third. Kali, you are fourth. Monet, you are fifth. Kiara, you are sixth. Roslyn, seventh. Brianna, you are eighth. Lakeisha, you are ninth. Delisa, you are 10th. Mama Jess, you are 11. Oh, I gotta scroll back up. Okay, I think I got everyone. Welcome, handsome man. Welcome. Keep tapping it up, y'all. Word up. Thanks for the goat, Miss Nicole. Thank you for my live pop, Mama Jess. Lucky 7, Roslyn, indeed. Keep tapping it up. We get our angel number messages, and they've been so on point. Today's Tuesday tea at 2 was awesome, so I'm going to be, sharing little clips and stuff throughout the week and everything, but it is posted on my YouTube. So yes, tune into the vibes. Jared, hello, welcome. Okay, let me check this again real quick. Make sure I got it right, and then I will read it off. So I've got Sandra, I have Michelle, I have Nicole, I have Kali, I have Monet, I have Kiara, I have Roslyn, I have Brianna, I have Lakeisha, I have Delisa, I have Mama Jess. I think that's it. For those who may just be joining, if you'd like to be on the list, hello, Lemon Andy. Welcome. If you'd like to be on the list, we're tapping into Too Sacred to Share, seeing what it is that Spirit is saying that you should kind of keep close to your chest right now. Don't be saying, don't be talking, don't be putting it out there like that. That's what we're tapping into. So give me the shh emoji if you want to get on the list. There's still a few spots left. Says how many cards are you pulling for this read tonight? I'm not, I'm not sure yet. It's an interesting thing. I'm still, I'm going to have to just go with the flow and see. I've got 2 decks here. It's an Oracle deck as well as the Tarot deck. And I don't feel it's 10-22, 22-22 vibes. Word up, Delisa. Yep, I see you. Andy. You are on the list. Mama Jess shared the live with more than 10 friends. Thank you, Mama Jess. You're so awesome. Share the live, guys. I never say that. It's so true. I should be saying that. Thank you for wondering about this because I keep hearing this message. See that, Andy? Right on time. Right on time. Okay. So, for you, Paige, Ashe, that's what I'm trying to put it out there, see what happens, but it's all good. It's all good. So, the list thus far, let me know if I missed you. Sandra, Michelle, Nicole, Kali, Monet, Kiara, Roslyn, Brianna, Lakeisha, Delisa, Mama Jess, and Andy. Is that right? Joanne, welcome. Annie, welcome. 2 spots left if anybody would like to get on the list to find out what it is that you should be keeping a little bit more close to your chest. Don't be putting your stuff out there just yet. Some things are too sacred to share. As explained in my publication, Sacred Soul Simplified. Check it out. Check it out. It's on my page if you would like. It's on the Zon, the Emma Zon. All right. All right. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's see what Spirit is speaking. I've got an Oracle deck and I've got a Tarot deck. Do the hashtags. Do that hashtag help boost live. I try to use the FYP. You can only do 5 hashtags now on everything now. I'm noticing on Instagram also because I have an Instagram still for my band page. So it limits you, you know what I'm saying? So you have to be selective. So sometimes I'm using my actual brand hashtags and then I don't get to use the FYP. But I try to kind of interchange it. And then also to kind of test the post and see what gets pushed out more and stuff like that. So testing it out. We'll see how it goes. River Cats, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you for the live pop. Andy, thank you for all the loves, y'all. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Kali. Thank you, Mama Jess. See the love. Thank you. 333 is the number, is the gift goal. But get them hearts going. It's the hearts. I love them hearts. I love that. And the SpongeBob stuff. It's a SpongeBob thing tonight for some reason. All right. So I'm going to go. Give me a second. Okay. Tarot. How do you share? I think there's a little arrow thing at the bottom right. I think. I don't even know, to be honest. Welcome, Queen. Thank you for joining. I think that little arrow thing at the bottom. And then you can share it. And then you send it to your peoples, right? Yes. Okay, Michelle said yes. I think that's what it is. Alrighty, let's tap into some prayer. I'm giving thanks to the Creator. Give thanks to the breath of life, Mother, Father, God, angels, ancestors, Orisha, the forces of nature, divine deities of all traditions, and light and love that serve humanity for the highest good of all. Thank you for this ability, for this awareness, for this ascension, for this abundance. As I tap into the energies of the individuals and the collective in this space tonight, tapping into too sacred to share. What is it that you would have them hold close to their chests, not put out there too soon, to ensure their protection, to ensure the power of their purpose? Thank you for clear and concise messages in this alignment for each individual and for the collective. Thank you for propelling them to their highest passion, power, purpose, potential. Ashe, Ashe, Asheo, Asheo. What's up? Give thanks for the Ashes. Give thanks. Grateful. Let's tap in. There is 2 spots left. To Shannon, welcome. Charity, welcome. Hey. 2 spots left in case. I'll see what I get through though. Again, no guarantees, but this is the emoji, the shh emoji, because we're tapping into too sacred to share, and sometimes we gotta zip it. And we be talking about our stuff too soon or to the wrong people. Chip, welcome. Neji, welcome. Confirmation burp. All right, to Shannon, got it. one more spot. Charity got it. Alrighty, list is closed. Share Bear wants it. List is closed. Divine Queen, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. You've been giving me so much love. I appreciate you, sis. I share, don't have too many people I know on here. That's all good. I so appreciate the share, Roslyn. I think it's the wrong people that we share. It's to the wrong people. Yes, exactly. It's to the wrong people. And sometimes it's just in general when it's germinating, you know what I'm saying? We have to just let it do its thing, you know? Because like I said, even with the book, I didn't even tell my mom, and she's always the right people. You know what I'm saying? Like my mommy is always the right people. But for different reasons, I was like, let me just make sure that this is happening, because I didn't want to get her hopes up. I didn't want to feel like I was rushing it, or you know what I mean? Like I wanted to just be easy with it. So holding it, you know, made it easier to just be in very timing is divine and not feeling rushed and not feeling like, so how's it going? So how's, you know, all of these things. Sometimes it's not even just about negative energy. It's just energy. Any external energy sometimes changes it up for you and can kind of get you out of alignment and what you want your focus to be. So sometimes it's about the wrong people, but sometimes it's just people, you know, sometimes things are just for you too, right? Sometimes we get downloads and we be quick to share and, oh, I had this dream. And it's like, no. You know, sometimes it's just for you. Sometimes it's just for you. So let's tap in. Indeed. Love watching your content. Thank you so much, Divine Queen. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right. So Sandra is number 1. Tapping into Too Sacred to Share. Let's see what comes through for y'all. Between me and ChatGPT, Delisa, that part. And to be honest, sometimes I'm even mindful of what I tell ChatGPT, because you know it's an aggregator, right? So you can put something into ChatGPT and then somebody wherever taps into little something in alignment and it pulls from everything that is in the ChatGPT. So, for example, my book, throughout that whole process of writing that book, I did not share anything with ChatGPT about my book. Like I didn't want any like grammar things maybe, but I didn't want anybody to like potentially get something that was put on because I shared it. You know what I mean? So Drea's good. She is okay. Thank you for asking. She is okay. But yeah, she hasn't, it's a couple nights, right? We haven't seen Drea. But yeah, we've been messaging. She's cool. I'm learning to stop doing that even with people that have your best interests. Indeed, Divine Queen. Sometimes it's also, people don't always even recognize when they are envious or jealous or feel some type of way until they hear what you shared. So you might not even know that somebody got some until you already gave them the information. You know what I'm saying? So this is why we have to be really, really discerning when it comes to that, you know? Really, really discerning. Yeah. Yup. I had to start a relationship with chat. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. Nigel, welcome. Rick, welcome. Thank you for joining. Agreed. Oh, yes. Sometimes I feel like people keep too much to myself. Yes. Sometimes we really do have to, for sure. Highland, welcome. Kanan, welcome. All right. Sandra, you are up. Michelle, you are on deck. Let's see what is coming through for Sandra. Thanks, Spirit. And for the record, the irony of Too Sacred to Share, while we're here talking about it, it's going to not be like something direct, because then it's counterproductive. Like, you know what I mean? Of me saying it out loud on the thing. It's going to be more about your mindset. It's going to be about your soul set, things that you are going to kind of be able to trigger and fill in for yourself to be able to be like, oh, it's that, or whatever the case is. So we're going to see how it comes through, but Spirit is going to assist me in filtering so that it's not too direct, because then again, obviously that's counterproductive. If we're saying Too Sacred to Share, I can't be saying it on the damn live. You know what I mean? So that's this little disclaimer so that we understand how this process is going to work. Okay? Makes sense? Starting to go back to journaling. Divine Queen, word up. All right. So, Sandra, you've got Eight of Swords in the upright position. You have the Three of Cups in the reversal position. You have to be very, very particular in regards to insecurities that you might have and not putting that out there, particularly in regards to certain women in your environment, whether it's sisters, whether it's your friends, whatever the case is. If you share anything that you are not sure of in yourself, that you're doubting in yourself across the board, they will potentially use that against you. They are going to, I'm not the type of person, like I always say, I'm the type of friend that says, I told you so. I am, because I want friends that tell me I told you so, but not in a malicious way. The I told you so's is the only reason that somebody can tell me I told you so and I'm cool with it, and that I likewise can be that friend that says I told you so, is because we have a certain kind of dynamic. It's not catty, it's not malicious, it's not any of those things. So it's kind of like, yo, girl, I told you that. You know what I'm saying? Versus like, oh, I told you. It's a different thing. It's all about tone. So in this message for you here, you know who those ones are that you want to make sure that you don't show any weakness, that you don't, show again any doubt in yourself, any insecurity, because it will be used against you. This is the Three of Cups energy in the reverse. So it's women, feminine energy that do not necessarily really see you or have your best interest at heart and will use any of your insecurities against you. So that's something you want to keep that a little bit close to the chest when it comes to these particular friends. Okay? You know who they are. Okay? Damn, that's tough. Okay? It's just, again, protecting your energy. You're welcome. Absolutely. Michelle, you are up. Nicole, Miss Nicole on deck. Michelle, tapping in for you. Thank you, Spirit. Tapping in for Michelle. Thank you. You've got the Justice card and the Four of Wands in the upright position. For you, you want to be really, really particular when it comes to things that you're super excited about, the things that you're feeling so excited and balanced, things that make you feel like super level, especially when you're dealing with something that is low vibrational and you feel what you feel. There's always these extremes that we experience day to day. So the things that feel in between, that feel super level, you want to keep that to yourself. Don't share that, because that somebody else's energy can bring you to the extreme high or bring you to the extreme low. So you want to maintain this energy of balance. You want to maintain this energy of excitement and just feel how you feel about it. Because if somebody has the slightest change of perspective, it can take you out of the excitement, of the happiness, of the celebration, of the balance that you're feeling, that you would have maintained had you not said anything. So just keep those things, though you're going to know what that feels like, because you have your own extremes. So whenever you're just in this zen, whenever you're just calm, stay in that calm, stay in that zen. Don't risk somebody else being able to take you out of that energy, out of that balance. Okay? That's for you, Michelle. Got it, good. Miss Nicole, you are up. Kali, you are on deck. Ready? Right. I've already let go of so many and now I'm like, sheesh, feeling it. Oof, confirmation. Oof. They don't sound like friends. No, indeed. Oop, release them for real. And sometimes it's, again, when we think about this, and this is why I'm grateful to be tapping in this way. Sometimes we don't have to release people. It's just about a pivot. It's literally just putting them where they belong. And sometimes it's really just in that sense of like, you know what? This is what you're here for. This is what you're not here for. This is what I can share. This is what I won't share. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of in between that we can find when it comes to our dynamics. But just being aware, and more than anything, discerning and selective, because our stuff is our stuff. And the minute we put it out there, it becomes their stuff. So we have to be very, very particular who we share our stuff with. You know what I'm saying? Had to pivot on your brother. Still love him though. This is what I'm saying. And his family sometimes is the hardest and actually the most challenging, because we don't get to choose our family. Our friends, we get to choose. You know what I'm saying? So there's sometimes more alignment in that. We can switch and pivot and all of those things, or release friends and all of that, but your family is your family. You know what I mean? Like, you didn't get to, like, sometimes there's an energy more so with family than friends, where you can say that you love the person, but you don't necessarily like the person. These are the energies we have to pay attention to, and especially with what we're sharing. Don't share shit with people you don't like. You know what I'm saying? You might love them, but if you don't like them, because chances are if you don't like them, they don't like you either. Okay? That part. That part. Okay. Category placements. Indeed. Indeed, Miss Bra. All right. Miss Nicole, you ready? Always ready. I know you always ready. Let's tap in. Miss Nicole, your spirit. Thank you. You've got the Hermit card in upright, the Knight of Swords in the reversal position. You want to be extra mindful. This spiritual journey that you're on, this going inward, this acceleration of your journey, of the process of the inner wisdom and enlightenment that you're experiencing, first off, you feel like things are, which we've talked about, and you're getting it differently now because you got the confirmations multiple times, but you felt, more so than feel, you felt like you were slow, you were behind, you were delayed, you know, a late bloomer, all of that stuff. And whatever the facts are in regards to that, we think about age and stage and blah, blah, blah. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. There's more wisdom that you're experiencing now because of the timing of it. But it's exactly why that journey and that process and how you're understanding, understanding, overstanding things now, you have to be very, very particular about who you share that with. The magic, the downloads, the all of the things, right? Very, like, we're in a safe space, and when you feel that, you feel that. Just like when you shared what you shared on Saturday, like, it was such a blessing, like such an honor to know that story, to hear that story, for you to share it. This is more so in regards to personal relationships, to be mindful who you share things like that with, because they may make you feel like, you know, in general, people sometimes make us feel like we're a little bit crazy when we're on this journey. And especially given, again, age and stage, it's that much more of a risk for people to look at you like, what are you talking about? Oh, you going crazy. What you talking about? Kind of thing. And you don't want, especially being new, quote unquote, on the journey, to have anybody be able to permeate any kind of doubt in regards to the messages that you're receiving. Let it take its time, but be mindful and slow to action and expression when it comes to the downloads and the information that you're getting. Okay? Let it sit. Let it simmer. When you get something, when you receive it, just let it be it. Let it be yours. Let it be yours until you're sure on the who and the what to share it with. Okay? That's for you. That's for you. Luciella, welcome, welcome. Granny, welcome, welcome. Yes, for divine timing. Lakeisha, indeed. Charlotte, welcome. Jessica, welcome. I'd like to give my shout outs. I appreciate you all. Ooh, receive that too. Miss Rob, receive that too. Let it brew. Yes, Kali, exactly. You're welcome, Miss Nicole. Absolutely. And Kali, you are up. Kali, you are up. Monet, you on deck. Let me see y'all in the comments. You too, Lakeisha. Word up. All right. Keep tapping, y'all. We at 31.4. Tap, 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 to tap, tap, to tap, to tap, 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 to tap. Word up. Secret Scott, welcome. Look at that. Secret Scott just came into the chat. Secret, not the chat, but in the room. The energy of secret. This is what we're talking about. What we need to keep a little secret. You know what I'm saying? Mama Jess, word up. That's it. That's it. All right. Monet's here. Temple, welcome. Welcome, welcome. All right. Kali, you're here, right? You're up. Then Monet. Then Kiara. All right. Kali's here. Awesome. All right. For you, Kali. Let's see. What you keeping close to your chest, sis? What are you keeping close to your chest? 10 of Swords in... Ooh. the reversal, and then we repeated energy here with the Knight of Swords. So the same energy of slow it up, take your time, don't share, be mindful of who and what you're sharing things with, don't be hasty. That's what this card, just like what Miss Nicole just got. And for you, the things to be mindful of is any process of pain, of your healing journey, of heartbreak, as you're going through the low vibrational feelings, be very, very selective who you share that with. Because there are people and for all of us, I'm not just saying this for you, but there's going to be people in our environment that thrive on your feeling down. And that in turn will actually add more swords in your back. The 10 of Swords in the traditional tarot deck is literally the figure on the floor with 10 swords in their back, right? The beautiful thing about this, however, is that because you are so easily get yourself up and out of the energy of betrayal, of the swords in your back, you rip those swords out, you start to apply your salve, you focus on the dawn instead of the dark. The people that see how well you can kind of adjust and get through something will throw monkey wrenches in to try to keep you down. So this is why you don't want to process your pain with certain people. You want to be very, very slow to what it is that you're sharing and expressing to certain people, because when they see you getting up, they're going to try to bring you back down. They're like, no. How's she just get over this? How's she just strong? How is she that strong? And it's a lot of envy and jealousy because they know that they will not be able and would not be able to endure what it is that you're enduring. Misery loves company. Exactly that. So they're going to want to, unfortunately, more celebrate when you're down than when you're up. So be very, very particular who you share when you're down. Okay? Who you share those moments with. Okay? Energy vampires, envious people, indeed. What's up, Sabrina? I got one of my named twins in the space. Grace through storms. How you doing, twin? Delisa felt that one. Yeah, you got it, Kali? Indeed. You're welcome. Delisa says, oh yes, I had one of those in my life right now. Hey, twin girl. Been having a day. Oh my gosh. Sending you energy. You're in the right space right now. We're going to send you love. You're going to get the messages that you need. Trust and believe. All right? People envy what they lack. Absolutely. It's so crazy. It is. All right, Monet, you were up. Kiara, you are on deck. Tapping in for Monet. Give thanks, Spirit. All right, you've got the Tower card in the reversal position. You have the King of Pentacles in the upright position. You want to be very, very, very particular when it comes to your money, your shmoney, and when you are struggling in any way. People that you might ask, people that you might need to borrow, let's say, people that owe you, anything when it comes to money, be very, very selective in regards to who knows your money situation, who's coming to you for a money help or whatever the case is, who, again, you might need to, sometimes it's not even like you directly asking, but even saying things like, oh yeah, no, I can't afford it. Or, oh yeah, I can't, like anything in that alignment, depending on who you say it around, they're going to flip it. They're going to also talk your business. There are some people that are just going to talk your business. Your Tower energy here in the reversal position is how quickly you can come out of something in regards to financially. You don't stay down. You don't let the scarcity mindset stick out on you too much. But depending on who you say it to, they will remind you of what it was that you dealt with when you didn't have enough, whatever the case is. They'll kind of throw little zingers and digs and that kind of thing. You know who these energies are. Sometimes it's family. It could be male-dominated energy, even if it's a female, but just male-dominated energy that will make you feel like, remind you of when you were rock bottom, remind you when you had a hard time, remind you when you didn't have enough, that kind of thing. That's what you want to be extra mindful of, because what they already know, they can't unknow, and they're already doing that. So be very, very careful, particular of how much more you give them when it comes to your financial status. Okay? Absolutely, let people move how they want. That makes so much sense because I was just talking to my sister about something similar this week. Okay. We all have these people. It's crazy. We do. They will always remind us when and remind us when. And it's like, I'm not even there anymore. Like, why you? But it's what made them feel good. That's the version of us that they were comfortable with. And now they have an aversion to the new version of you. So they have to keep you in that space. And in some ways, the keeping you in that space can change your vibration enough to potentially put you back in that space. So that's why you have to be very, very particular about it. Okay? All of us, ultimately. Okay? That's for Monet. Monet. You know what I'm saying, Monet? You got money on your name, girl. Don't tell people about your money. Okay? Okay, Monet. Malik, welcome. Cat Fabulous, welcome. Thank you for joining. I need emails, guys. I keep forgetting to say that. If I don't have your email, please give me your email if you would like to be involved offline. Our Zoom calls and all of the things where I share all the extra vibes and rituals and all of the things. 1228 is our next one for end of year rituals and alignments. And then 111 is our next one after that for tapping into the first new moon of 2026. It is a 111 portal, but it's technically an 1111 portal because it's January 11th of a 1 year. So we're getting like a double 1111 portal this year. Okay. So if you want to be a part of it, just DM me your email. Okay. Please and thank you. Kali says they want to keep you down. They sure do. Because they see how up you can get. And they're just like, nah, can't have that. Used to be so naive thinking everyone is a good person because I am. Exactly. Learn the hard way. And this is really the rub. We are so shocked by somebody else doing something because we would not do it. We wouldn't fathom. It's like, what? But unfortunately, that's just not how it works. So this is why this Too Sacred to Share is a very, very real thing. A very real thing. It's every time I meet new people, they always... Oh, that's wild. What's up, Shamika? Welcome. How you doing, honey? Mohammed, welcome. Iron sharpens iron, steel sharpens steel, right? This is how we also learn who's like really in our corner, which is ironically a good thing because sometimes we just need to know. And the only way we're going to know is if we say something and then we realize, right? Like, damn, like, I'm trying to remember that quote. I'm like a quotable for Bob Marley because he's my ultimate. You can see right here. You see my papa? You see my papa Marley? He watches me while I sleep. And he named Kaya. I'm clairaudient, so we communicate. It's very, very clear. And he literally told me, like, because one of his songs is named Kaya. It's actually, but he told me to name Kaya Kaya. He chose her name. So we're very in alignment. But there's a line where basically the context is only your friends know your secrets, right? So only they can reveal them. So we have to be extra particular of who we share because the people that we think are our friends, they're the ones we share this stuff with. And then our stuff's out and we're like, it could only be you. I told you, friend. So we got to be careful. We got to be very, very careful, you know? Let me check these comments. Yes, I was surrounded by people making me feel like I was the crazy one. Mama Jess, exactly. Opened up to the right people and got my van fixed. See, some things, exactly, right? And this is why it's really about the discernment. And closed mouths don't get fed. So at the end of the day, there's certain things we do have to share. This is just about the stuff that we know. Hold on a minute. It's that same, if we don't know, the answer is no. So anytime there's a question of whether you should share something, don't. Especially if your intuition is telling you that about a specific person, don't. Until it's a yes, it's a no. I always ask God to show me. Then when he showed me, I'd be like, damn, them too. Exactly. And it's bittersweet, but we need to know. We need to know because then we can risk telling them something else or even more. Like, it's good to test it out. But test it out with something that's like, not a big deal if they make you feel some type of way or if they steal some shit or if they, you know what I'm saying? Test it out. Because again, only your friend knows your secrets, so only they can reveal it. So if you hear your business somewhere else and you know who you told, there's the math. Okay, so just make sure that secret ain't something that big of a deal before you know for sure. If it's not a hell yes, it's a hell no, Andy. Facts and for real. That was new for me because I was burned so many times. I feel you. Since I stepped away, did I miss my reading? You did not. Kiara is coming up and then you're next. Yay. Bad knock. The math is definitely mathing. And you see the timing of things? Rosalind would have probably missed her reading. I mean, I would have given it to her anyway. But Spirit is just speaking, right? And I'm reading the comments because y'all, Spirit's speaking through y'all too. It is what it is, yo. If I hear talking about others, it's a no for me. Telling me, yes, exactly. Telling your other friend's secret is a no. And that's how, listen, the ones that gossip and be telling you stuff about other people, you know they talking your shit too. Don't even get it twisted. Don't think they loyal to you when they're not loyal to whoever it is that they're talking about. If they are gossiping, if somebody is telling you something about somebody else, they are telling somebody else your shit. Period. Period. Yup. All right, Kiara. Let's go. Huge facts. I told my ex-best friend that. Listen, messy. Messy. All right, Kiara. Thank you. Kiara, you got 3 cards. You got the Star card in the upright position. You got the Fool card in the upright position. You got the 7 of Wands in the upright position. Sis, what we was talking about today, right? What we was talking about today. What you are getting to, that is now. No more waiting, right? But again, we talk about that's what you're getting to, right? Because transition, this is butterfly and the caterpillar chrysalis liquefying before the energy. The Star card is about healing. It's about faith. It's about hope. The Fool card is about jumping off that ding-dang cliff, going all the way, no doubts, no fears. This is the 7 of Wands. You are so protected. You are so guided. You are so guarded. What transition that you are processing right now has to be done in the dark. This is what we're talking about, the roots growing under the surface and that you might not see. We do not see the roots growing under the soil, but it's happening and we have to have the hope and the faith that is happening. We have to be able to literally just be like, yo, this is done. Like it's done. There's no question about it. I'm covered. I'm protected. Your process, your journey, the revelations that you're getting, don't tell anybody about that right now. Like all of the things, hold that, because you are going to make such a huge leap in such a short amount of time that is at risk if anybody is privy to that, especially because in many ways, again, many of us, we think of the energy of being new on the journey, right? Confirmation, Bert. This new on the journey puts you more at risk for people that are now seeing something different in you that they're not recognizing. So when that is a thing, again, it's that energy of an aversion to the new version of you, it threatens them. And if people feel threatened, they're like a freaking, caged animal or backed against the wall kind of thing. And that's the energy that they're going to bring you. That is going to risk the hope and the faith and the star quality. That's going to risk you feeling like, I'm going to just jump off this cliff. I'm ready for it. And that's going to make you not feel protected, because then you're going to be around all this low vibrational stuff that's going to make you question your ancestral alignment. So all of the stuff, all of the sprinkle, hold that. Hold it. Okay? All right. Okay. Rodrigo, welcome. Leslie, welcome. Chanelli, welcome. Thank y'all for joining. I don't know what y'all talking about, but I love this for you, sis. Exactly. She know what I'm talking about. She know. Thank you, Kali, for letting Lynn know it's not the type of reading. There is a list indeed. There is a method to my magical madness. But I'm here every weeknight, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you would like to tap in the future, please do. Please do. Please do. I don't do the yes or no's or any of that stuff. No. Energy evaluations is my thing. I let spirit lead and your ancestors come through as they so choose. Yes, ma'am. Confirmation. Yes, Ms. Ra. Yes. Kim, welcome. All right. Roslyn, are you here? Are you back? Cosmic, welcome. Welcome, welcome. So my story is cool, but spare the details and all the other things. Yes, definitely still share do your platform for sure. It's about the ins and outs internally, the certain people internally. You know what I'm saying? That's the stuff. And as you're processing your stuff, and again, it's more like even when we think about the Fool card, which you got, that jumping off the cliff, it is this new page. It is what you're doing in terms of the stories. You know what I'm saying? Like that you want to do. But the new, the extra, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? It's a similar message like Miss Nicole. You know what I mean? Y'all are getting some magical stuff happening. Magical stuff happening like this, like slap bam boom. You know what I'm saying? The slap bam boom, when it feels like slap bam boom, you gotta hold that. You gotta hold that for, again, the people around you that have an invested or uninvested interest in you. Okay? You get it. You get it. Yes. Yes. And yes, the stories definitely help. And it's part of the podcast energy. You have to speak. You have to put yourself out there, all of that. Just like we were talking about with, gigs and, whatever, opportunities, whatever is going to serve that ultimate purpose. Do that. Absolutely. But you know who not to say certain things to. You know. Oh, they watching. It's the same thing that happens in your group home biz. Absolutely. Exactly. Which is why just the discernment in regards to what you say when you say it. Because it's not even necessarily about not saying it at all. It's about timing. And sometimes, again, you got to just make sure that things are set up and solid in a way before you put it out there for certain people to hear and to blight, and put things on and ting, You have to just be extra careful when it comes to that. Yada gyal, how you doing? John, hello, welcome. Uninvested interest, exactly, Andy. You know what I'm saying? I love when y'all put in the comments things that I channel, because I don't always know what I'm saying, right? Obviously. So when I read it in the chat, I'm like, oh yeah, that was good, Spirit, that was good, for real. Uninvested interest. There's plenty. There are more of those than not. There are more people, let's be real, in our internal sanctum, in our inner sanctum, the people that are closest to us. There are more uninvested than invested in us. And that's real shit. It is real shit. So that's why we have to be extra particular, because we could just be saying stuff and that's who's there. They're in proximity. And then they are hearing all our stuff. You know what I'm saying? They're hearing all our stuff and putting stuff on our stuff. Okay. Facts. Absolutely. All right. Rosalind, are you here? I was still waiting to see if you're here. Maybe she had to go again. Let me keep it moving just in case, because I don't want to run out of time. Brianna, you're up. Bri, are you here? Oh, Rosalind is here. Okay, Rosalind's here. We are so invested in each other in this space. We are. It's everything. Anybody else skipping and freezing? Miss Raw skipping and freezing for Miss Raw. For Kiara. What's up, Ayla? Welcome. All right, Rosalind and Brianna, I see that you're both here, so let's tap in. It is skipping for Delisa. It's not for Lakeisha. Lemon Andy, it is for you too. I'm Healer. Welcome. So keep going in and coming back in. Boo, why is it doing that? Michelle too. I'm sorry, guys. It is for you too, Charity. Not for DeShannon. It is for Rosalind. I don't know, y'all. Steady on my end. So I'm just going to keep it moving, okay? Because it's already 11:02. All right, Rosalind. And again, I am posting all of the lives now, so that's going to be on YouTube. So just ask me for the link, and then that way at least you can get your message later on if you have to, okay? Rosalind, 8 of Cups in the reversal position. The Empress card in, 8 of Cups upright. The Empress upright. 3 of Pentacles in the upright position. When you are, you're birthing, and the energy of birthing goes back in terms of actually birthing. This is in regards to your children. children, I'm making the assumption that you have more than one, but I do know that you're a mommy. So in regards to you as mommy, be very, very particular who you tell stuff about your kids, what they're going through. 2 of them, got it. What they're going through, what things they're walking away from, what they're releasing, what they're burning away, who they're working with, team energy, architect energy in terms of what you're building, what they're building, what you guys are discussing. It's like the don't air your dirty laundry type of thing. Sometimes as parents, we're quick to even assume that they need certain things. So then we try to get it for them. And then we tell other people, oh yeah, my daughter, da, 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 so, and then we say it innocently because we're just trying to help our kids, right? Or we're just trying to get information or whatever the case is. Don't do it. Speak to them and maybe suggest to them if you feel like this is a resource for them, right? But don't try to do it don't do it for yourself for them, because it's a risk in regards to not being sure who you're telling, what you're telling, who, if they wanted that person to know, if it's the actual right information that you're giving, all of that. So you want to be extra, extra discerning in regards to your children, their business, what you know, what they share with you should stay with you. And it's not to say like you're gossiping. It's not even that. It's literally good intentions. It's absolutely good intentions. And that's the teamwork that you're really like, I just want to help. I just want to help, figure this thing out, whatever. I want to help you figure this thing out. But it's risky in regards to their personal information or what they themselves could also be working on the back end that you're trying to help. But then what you guys are both doing is kind of countering each other. That part. So work with them, through them, suggest, whatever it may be, but don't try to fix things for them. Don't try to fix things for them. Don't try to figure it out for them. And it's hard, you know what I mean? Like, we're mommies, it is what it is, but, try to take that step out or bring it as a team and say, okay, let's talk about this. And again, the energy of 3, right? You said you have 2. So this is the energy of you and your 2 children. That as well, you guys have to be a team and come up with the plan together instead of you just trying to figure it out for them. Okay? That's for you. Keep they stuff, or y'all stuff. Okay? Stop telling my family anything about them. Brought us closer. Kiara said that. Rosin, yes, that's what I do. I let them know that they could tell me anything and it's between us. Perfect. So definitely key. And this could be also something to come to keep this message in mind, that you might be in a default position of trying to fix something as mommy, that this message is going to be able to snap in for you and be like, oh, wait, no, let me not do it that way. Let me do it this way. Right? Yep. My kids don't like others knowing their business. We do it harmless. Exactly. It's so harmless. And then sometimes we say something to whoever, we don't really let our kids know, and then that person says, oh, so how was and your kid's looking at you like, you dude, like, why'd you tell them that? You know what I mean? So yeah. And sometimes even as parents, like I'm guilty of sometimes, like if my daughter and I have a thing, I vent to my best friend, you know what I'm saying? And be like, she, you know what I'm saying? And then my best friend's discerning enough to not say anything. But if she wasn't, she could say something, and then my daughter's going to feel more of a way because now she's going to feel more embarrassed so it's that kind of stuff that we, again, have to be particular who we share it with. I know that I can share it with my best friend because she won't just say it. But some people don't have that discernment, you know what I mean? Or just, zipping it up type of thing. So I don't do random questions, Wealth 8, but thank you for joining. Thank you. All right. And thank you for the follows. Mark, welcome. And again, anybody that wants to be connected and stay connected offline, just DM me your email and I will keep you posted in all of the offline things that we do here with the Vibe Tribe and the Tribe Vibes. All right, Brianna, you are up. I'm going to try to get to, oh my God. Tarot's always longer. We know this. So I'll do my best. Brianna, you are here. Awesome. You've got the Four of Pentacles in the upright position and the Knight of Cups in the reversal position. You want to hold quite literally very close to your chest any relationship details, past, present, future, with whoever. You want to not vent, complain, reiterate relationships that didn't work, that didn't serve, men that disappointed you. Like, you, this is not even about being the too sacred to share in regards to other people. It's literally you not saying it to yourself anymore. Spirit's like we're not telling those stories anymore. Like, it's not even a thing. Like, don't even verbalize, don't keep it the close to your chest. Ironically, is that this energy is too close to your chest. That sometimes you're how do I explain it? Like, because I'm trying to be mindful of how I'm saying it, because it's not like to say that it's a warning or you're doing this thing. It's kind of like, protect your heart. Protect your heart from the old stories. Don't hold that anymore. It's something that you're going to potentially bring, ironically, too close to your chest. That's going to prevent you from being open to somebody that comes in the upright position with some flowers and with, you know, an opportunity or whatever the case is. There's something that you're taking to heart still too much, that this is a very different reading. It's so interesting that it's about, like, you know, what to keep close to your chest, and Spirit is saying, like, what to not keep close and that close to your chest, and to not tell yourself, and not to say and express and vent with the girls, and you remember when he, and I can't believe he, and none of that anymore. Clear that out. Okay. Love this. So true. Well said. What Miss Ross Sam is, don't reopen the wounds, heal, let them go. Exactly. Okay. There's new energy coming. Wow. She got a wow. She gave me a wow. So that's confirming. Was that itchy hand? We got some money coming, y'all. We got some money coming. All right. Lakeisha, you are up. Delisa on deck. Yes, confirmed. Good. Okay, because that was a very different spin on it. So I was like, huh? But this is how we know Spirit's real. This is how we know. Because that's not at all what, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Wow. Oh, they had something to say to you, sis. Indeed. Whew. Give thanks. Wow. You got this. So got this. Space Boy Pola, welcome, welcome. All right, Lakeisha. Every time I do your readings, I'm like, what's it gonna be now? 1111. I was waiting for that. Thank you, Kali, for the 1111. Lakeisha. Okay. Give thanks, Spirit. Stack energy. Give thanks, Spirit. We gotta clear and concise messages, because I cannot with you. Okay? I cannot with you. With 11 people in here? That's awesome. My card almost flew right off the table. All right. Six of Pentacles in the reversal position. The Emperor in the upright position. Sis, you want to keep all of your business with your man. Anytime you might feel an imbalance, anytime you might feel like, you know, he isn't whatever, because, you know, they're always gonna, and we're always gonna, there's always gonna be something that we don't feel like we're getting necessarily understanding or, you know, reciprocal or whatever the stuff may be that you're dealing with your partner. Just deal with it with your partner. And I believe that you do. I don't think that you don't really talk to people like that anyway, especially not about your man. But anything that you might feel, if you do have, let's say, a best friend that you mouth closed, anyone that you might feel like you need to vent this thing out with, just wait before you do, because it will find a balance before you have time to complain about it. And then you're putting an energy on it and out there for other people to judge or to feel some type of way about your stuff when it already has time to potentially resolve itself. Any imbalance between the two of you will find a balance faster the more you just let it rock, just let it ride. Okay? You guys are solid. So there's that too. Like, you guys have been through so much. So there's that too. So keep that pure, keep that protected, and let the balance work itself out. Okay? It will find, you guys will always find your way. Yes, keep it protected. Absolutely. Okay? This happened before. I made the decision to keep it to myself and it worked out quickly. Yes. Good. So you got the confirmation, and Spirit is just saying there's more to come. There's always going to be more to come. But just stay with that routine and you guys are going to, it's solid as a rock. I love that. I love that. Keep it that way. Oh, give thanks. I love that for you. Delisa, welcome, welcome. Hey, Shimmy, I don't do random questions and my list is closed for the night, but tap in any weeknight, 10 p.m. Okay? Locked in forever. Love it. Ashe. All right, Delisa, you're up. Still here? Bree, how you doing, Bree? How you feeling? Welcome, welcome. Belinda, welcome, welcome. All right, Delisa's here. Hey, you. How you feeling, Bree? All right, Delisa's ready. Prophet Mac, welcome, welcome. I'm glad you're good, Bree. All right, tapping in for Delisa. Give thanks, Spirit. Five of Pentacles in the reversal position. Temperance card in the reversal position. So your processing of feeling left out in the cold, feeling like things aren't working out, things are unraveling. Again, not going to go into the stuff. You know what I'm talking about, right? The imbalance that you're feeling, the lack of moderation, the lack of consistency, all of these things. There's a lot of discombobulation that is happening for you right now that is ultimately getting you to where you were supposed to be. There's no question, but it's still in this limbo kind of energy. It's what you're concerned about is emotional, but it's also financial, right? This is the energy of the Five of Pentacles. But the reversal is a confirmation that you will be, and you're like the self-sufficiency that is inevitable for you, the rebalancing that is inevitable for you is what it is. There's no question about it. And the self-talk that you have to be mindful of the most in regards to when you are feeling this reversal energy, this negative, this worry, this, I don't know what's going to happen, that kind of stuff. Don't say that to anybody. The self-talk is what it is, and you have to clear that as well. But when you say it out loud, then it gives it more life. So let what's happening right now, this transition, this, even like we were talking about the conversation that you had where a friend told you about you, and I can't believe he, right? Let them say what they say, but don't validate anything that they say, even when it is for you. Even when it is for you. Just receive it. Receive it, but don't validate, don't egg them on, don't do any of that stuff, because it just makes you, yeah, exactly, why? And that's not the energy that you want to focus on. You're working your way out of something. So don't risk having conversations that are going to keep you in it. You get me? Okay. Mama Jess, you are up. Mama Jess, you are up. Let me know if you are here. Delisa, I hope that I was, again, I'm trying to for those of us that, all right, cool, Mama Jess is here. For those of us that tap in offline and privately and stuff, got it. Awesome. Cool. Mama Jess. Tapping in for Mama Jess. Thank you, Spirit. Let's see if I can bang out these readings because I got to call my daughter. She's at her dad's tonight, and I have to call her to say goodnight. There's a flip out card. Where are you? Thank you. Mama Jess. Emperor energy as well for you in the upright position. Judgment in the upright position for you. you want to make sure that there's a dynamic, there's a male dynamic in your environment that you might be, not to say being very hard on, but might be just kind of giving a hard time, or there's conflict, or there's something that you're managing or you're dealing with right now that you want to be really careful, again, who you complain to. In certain moments when we're in conflict with people, and again, the validation that we're looking for, sometimes we'll call our girl, we'll call our sister, we'll call it girl, right? First off, be mindful of who those girls are that you talk to. But this is about preserving the respect that men love and appreciate more than love, for the record. Men want respect more than they want love. That's how you love a man, is showing him respect. Men don't usually talk about these things in general, let alone even to their boys, right? So when we are in dynamics with men, they're very aware that we're doing a lot of this when it comes to our girls. And it's a risk that men take to be in relationships because of how uncomfortable stuff like that makes them. So in regards to the judgment, it's not just your judgment when you share, it's that you open it up for your girls, for your people to judge this particular person. Whether it's a platonic relationship, whatever it may be, it's being very, very particular who you allow to judge the person that you are considering stable and solid and authoritative in many ways in your life. Okay? Yes, I hear this. Got it. Good? Cool. Yeah. Don't let them judge your man, girl. Okay? They don't know your stuff. They should know your stuff. All right. Andy, you're up. DeShannon and Charity. Let's bang these out. Let's bang these out. I got to be off in 5 minutes. Let's go. Andy, you ready? Thank you. You're welcome. Andy's taking deep breaths. You're going to be all right, girl. You're going to be all right. King of Cups in the reversal position. 10 of Cups in the reversal position. You have a very, very clear vision for the love, for the alignment, for the relationship, for the divine counterpart that you are looking for the emotional intelligence that you want in your man. You've got the whole vision, the whole, like, it's so clear. And whether he's manifested or not, which I don't think that he has because it's a reversal energy here. It's a reversal energy here. The ultimate, I don't think the ultimate has found its way to you. That ultimate, that vision, that dream that you want to become a reality, don't share that with anyone. Keep that so sacred. Like, and the thing is that you have to actually implement it. You have to create the vision board. You have to close your eyes and envision that love. You have to do all of the things to bring it in, but not share it. Don't tell anybody, this is the kind, oh yeah, this is my dream, this is my, bucket list of all of the things. Sometimes we have these conversations with our girls, right, of what we're looking for, and of course have the general conversation, but like don't go into all of your delusions of grandeur, because you're gonna have somebody that's gonna say, girl, that's not realistic. That's not gonna, that all of the naysayers, that is going to potentially thwart this energy from coming to you. This is the white picket fence and all of the 2.5 kids and the perfect life, the perfect everything that you want. Put so much life into that, but keep it to yourself. Okay? Keep that to yourself. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Rosalind, for letting Mummy Boys know. Thank you for joining the live, Mummy Boys. I'm back tomorrow, 10 p.m. You're welcome, Andy. It's coming. He's coming. It's coming. All of it. And the more discerning you are, the more you just keep that. The quicker he's going to come. The quicker it's going to come. Okay? DeShannon, you are up. Charity, you are on deck. Let's bang these out. DeShannon, give thanks for DeShannon. The Chariot in the upright position, the Four of Swords in the reversal position. Travel plans, motion, direction, anything in regards to making moves whether it's physical, whether it's an actual move, any of your movements, if the person is not paying for your ticket, they don't need to know until your stuff is set. If you're planning, I'm going on a trip, I want to go to Jamaica, unless you're making plans with people and they need to know, they don't need to know. Moves, travel, your ins and outs, where you're going, turn off your your location services. Don't turn that shit all the way off. People should not know where you are just like that. So if your location services are whatever and somebody can track you and whatever, turn that shit off. That just came through super clear. So if you don't know that it's on, check your settings, turn that shit off. There's something very, very, very clear about people, certain people or in general, that should not know your whereabouts, that should not know your comings and goings. When you are traveling, make sure you're not posting until you're back. Very clear. Wow. When you're on vacation, do not let people know that you're on vacation. That's about protecting your space, protecting your home, all of these things, right? Take your pictures, do all the things, do it up. Share that shit online when you get home. Do not post that shit, okay? This is an energy of being quiet, of taking a rest, of taking a break, being mindful of who knows when you are out and about and where you are, okay? Very, very clear. Very specific. Got it? Got it. Got it? Talisa's like, whoa. Because, gave me chills. She said, okay, you got it then. That was very, very specific. Charity. Good night, Rosalind. Rest well. All right, Charity. And I got to jump off. Oh, my God. I got to go. 73.5K. I love you guys. Thank you. All right, Charity. Charity. Give thanks, Barry. For charity. Ooh, okay. The Sun card in the upright and the Six of Cups in the upright. So you might be having some very, very nostalgic feelings about a childhood love, about a first love. And even if it's not the person, it's the feelings. You're remembering the feelings of standing in the sun, maybe a vacation too, somebody that you went on vacation with, and you're kind of having memories and you're, in those energies or whatever. And if the person is not in your vicinity right now, you don't want to share that vulnerability with people. Like, even if it's your girl, if it's your friends, whatever, if it's like a relationship that didn't work out or they did you dirty or whatever, but you're just still remembering the good things, just keep it to yourself, because you don't want them to ruin just the thought, just the feeling, just the memory. Because why can't we remember the good stuff even when shit goes bad? Why can't we remember the good stuff when shit goes bad? One of my songs that's going to be out soon is It Was Good Till It Wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's okay. Like, why can't we just focus on what was good, even though? So be in that and remember and be nostalgic. It doesn't mean that you're taking him back. And if anything, it's those memories that are going to help you attract more of those memories. Because I've been very nostalgic. Okay, it's here. It's here and it's okay. And also don't beat yourself up on thinking about somebody if they did you dirty, because there were still those moments. And again, it just doesn't mean necessarily take them back or anything. Somebody might come back around. Somebody might actually ask you to go on vacation. Somebody that you had a particular relationship with, right? It makes you so sad. But stay in the up of it. Stay in the up of it, right? And this is why don't share it, because that person may have the potential to be like, girl, why are you thinking about him? Girl, why are you and be like, yo, I was just like, why? And then you're going to feel like you're going to feel judged, one. And then you're going to feel like it's wrong of you to remember good just because it went bad. You know what I mean? Focus on the good. You're going to bring in more good. Don't share these things with people that are going to make you focus on the bad. Okay? I've been trying to just feel the feelings and rock out. That's it. Just be in it. Feel it to heal it. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to be what it is. It's the isness. Life is about the isness. And what we're calling in ultimately is a reflection on that emotion, those energies in motion. So if you focus on the good, even with somebody that did you bad or whatever the case is, you're just going to attract more good. Okay? So I got through. I got them. Okay? I love you guys. I gotta go. I appreciate you. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, Charity. You're welcome. Tomorrow we're tapping into Cosmic Concept 18, Sovereign Soul. Sovereign Soul. You are a sovereign soul. We're going to tap into how to name, claim, demand, command, how to say to the universe, to whoever, what we do not consent to. Okay? What we are deciding for ourselves. This is about that destiny disruptor, right? How we are naming and claiming, demanding and commanding. That's what's up for tomorrow. Okay? So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Mwah. I love you. Rest well. 75.3. That's the 75.4.